What's up, fuggin'? Hey, trolls. I'm ready for you, bitches.
You're gonna waste
Let's
all those
play a
Orbeez
game.
and then your son's gonna be pissed.
Huh?
You're gonna waste all those Orbeez and Jess ain't gonna have them by the time they get back. He's gonna be pissed.
He's got 20,000 fucking Orbeez in
Not
there.
anymore. You've shot probably at least 18.
Look at this. We got a little hijacker here. Bitch. What up, Sketchy?
Oh, no. Okay. I thought you said sing the witch. Like where?
Right here. But anyways.
Look.
No.
I think that's a Castrol Falcon right there on that line. Right there. I think that's a Castrol Hawk right there. One of them little ones.
Just fucking blind.
Yeah, it's right there.
There's nothing there.
There. I'm looking right at it.
What?
I see the robin.
What are we looking for?
You see a robin?
I see a robin right
Is that what that is? It looks like a Castrol Falcon.
Oh, that on the line here? Get a blackbird. Don't shoot at it. Trying to get it blocked. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking robin.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it to fly so I can see what it is. I'm either
Your
shooting.
aim's really off, or it is so
I'm
bottom
shooting
line.
right above it so is that I don't hurt it. Because these Orbeez will hurt that little fucker. There it is.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
It's a robin.
Okay, it's a robin.
I was right.
What's up, Can Fishing?
You just shot it.
I'm alright.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I just shot a bird with an Orbeez gun.
It's got to be somewhere in there.
Okay.
It's not on the table though. I checked fire. You just made that cup of coffee.
It was cold already. What time did you make it? Because it got cold pretty fucking quick.
Shortly after I texted you and told you to come straight home.
Yeah, I came
Literally,
straight
like,
home.
right before you pulled in.
I came straight home.
You did.
I did. I came straight home. Scratching my neck. What's up, Ryan? Where's the beer? We don't drink beer over here, bro. My friends are gay. What do I do? Go buy them a
Mind your
strap
damn
on
business.
and mind your business. What's up, Nakula? Screen name, by the way. Nakula. Sounds like an Antarctic name. Leo Ratliff. Fuck him. Just buy him a strap on and mind your own damn business. Go on about your life.
Your friends being gay doesn't affect your life.
It's not gay if you got socks on. What's up, King baby? You're gay? Are you really? Well, I guess I can't tell no gay jokes then.
You shouldn't.
What do you do when you get done eating a vegetable? You put them back in the wheelchair.
Yeah, no.
Hey, Leo, listen. I can make jokes like that and not give a fuck about anybody's entitled opinion. You know why? Because I'm bi, bro. I don't give a shit.
You found that not everybody is as open-minded as you are. And not easily offended.
No, I shut them up my ass. What you smoking, buddy? I'm smoking a Cheyenne cigar. Cigarette. I want a cigarette. Yeah, I said cigarette. Except I break the filters off. I get my Clint Eastwood on when I smoke. You're gonna kill yourself, do it right. That's the hardest part about you, but fucking Ninja Star. That's the hardest part about eating a vegetable. You would know. Yeah, the hardest part about eating a vegetable is putting them back in the wheelchair.
That's all you
Can I shove one up my ass? What, a vegetable? You might get away with that with a cucumber.
It might break though.
It might break off though.
Yeah, that's a little
You
scary.
have a Johnny Bean seed growing in your ass. That's a lineup for a bad joke. I would give you so much shit about that. Don't do it and come back and say you did it, because I'm gonna give you so much shit about that. Literally. Not figuratively. Literally.
Don't do it anyways.
Neo Slinky! What's up, bro?
If you do it, don't come back and say you did
My little neon buddy from UK. What's up, man? Oh shit, he just said I did. Yo guys, guess who tried to subliminally write me today and I told him to go get fucked? Y'all remember Misfit? That slimy bitch that liked to talk about 4-year-old kids? Yeah. She tried to write me today. And as soon as I said, get fucked, Misfit, they stopped writing me. I guess they thought I was stupid.
What?
Yeah. This woman we used to associate with on here, she went by Misfit. She rides with bikers, supposedly. I don't believe her as far as I could throw her, and I could probably throw her pretty far.
Somebody's old lady, she's getting gang banged by the bikers.
Probably. But that's beside the point. She tried to talk shit on our 4-year-old daughter after she tried to talk shit on me on YouTube, and we called her bullshit.
No, she talked shit about us to somebody else that we're close to.
Yeah, thinking I wouldn't find out.
Sorry,
I
honey,
told her
it's a
to get
little
fucked.
deeper than that.
You wrap them? Well, it's a good thing you wrap them, because I'd hate to try to imagine you eating that bitch when you're done.
Okay, let's not further this conversation.
Well, it's not me. It's Leo Ratliff in
I
here.
think we're talking about vegetables again.
He's talking about shoving vegetables up his keister. You must have been to jail. You learned how to keister pretty good, didn't you?
The soap.
They're all about keistering in there. I heard a guy keistered a bar of soap one time just because he said he hated jail soap. He was farting bubbles for a week. All the guys said he was extra slippery. Leo. Got him laughing.
How much gas is in the truck?
Enough for you to ask me how much is in there?
I'm being serious.
I was too.
Just answer my fucking question.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Just because it wasn't the answer you wanted to hear doesn't mean I didn't answer it.
I need to know whether I need to call in work tomorrow, smart ass.
You might have to.
Well, I need to know, yes or no.
I don't know. Go check.
You tell me, because you were in there.
I didn't look. I should have enough to get you over there tomorrow.
If you don't have enough to get me over there and back, I'm just going to call.
Just ride home with Marlene.
She doesn't work tomorrow.
Oh. You're 9? Well, you shouldn't be keistering anything then.
Remove that.
Yeah. This is a nightly live with BlackLion. If you're really 9, I'm getting rid of you because I don't allow people in here that's under the age of 13. Thank
We
you.
have adult conversations.
Yeah, this is adult conversations, bro.
To say the least.
Pretty much.
That's a nice way of
The
putting it.
things that are talked about
that's a
at
PG
night
way
when
of
we're out
putting
here
it.
at the end of the sidewalk.
The congregation at the end of the sidewalk. The PG version of saying it is we talk about adult things.
He was the soaps dispenser. Fucking Cam. You
And then
squeeze
here
him
he
a little.
comes. Here he comes with a soap
I heard this story of a guy fishing. Oh shit, bro. I don't even want to listen.
Okay.
Ninja, change the subject, bro.
Dude, you're 13. You shouldn't be talking about that shit.
He's allowed. He's 13.
Allowed and should are two different
Yeah,
things.
he's allowed, but should he?
No.
That is the question. Leave the adult humor to the adults.
Comments aren't popping up for me that he's talking about over there.
You gotta hit
I
all
gotta hit
messages.
all messages.
Go to the three dots in the top, click it, and then scroll down and hit where it says top messages, and it'll pop up and say all messages. You click that, and it'll show you all the bullshit.
You
Yeah.
gotta do that at like the beginning of every live, or you're only gonna.
Drew Meadows, yo, bro. Hey, I love your new song, man. Welcome to the Lion's Den. I'm BlackLion. I named myself that because I've always been the black sheep of everybody's circle. But I ain't no sheep. I was born on the month of the lion, and everybody's gonna hear my ass. Loved your new song, bro. Well, it's probably not new, but it's the first time I've heard it. Love your new song, bro. Drew Meadows is in my chat, everybody. This is that singer dude that made that song I just played for you. That was a good song. I just played that for my neighbor over here. He was like, damn, that's pretty good. You are the second musical creator that has ever popped in my chat. The other one was Country Lunatic. He's a pretty good guy. I like his music also. What made you come up with that song, Drew? I got to ask you that question. What made you come up with that song? Because I love your vision behind it. I really do. A lot more people need to have a lion heart about them. And what I mean by that is the backbone enough to stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? That whole song that you did, like, Lunatic is a bit heavy for me. Yeah, some of his stuff is a pretty bit heavy. He's got a couple of things that I actually like. Heart of a Lion, yeah, that one. What made you come up with that song? Because that really hit home for me coming home from my class that I had tonight. Because I've been going through it for a while, bro. Last year, my wife was SA'd by a dude, and then he proceeded to post pictures on the internet of my children with bullshit imagery and AI automated bullshit. And I stood up, the cops weren't doing anything, and I stood up for my family online, and I got in trouble for it. The guy that did it pressed charges on me for standing up for myself. So I've been having to do this victim awareness class stuff. I've only got to go one more time. That song, I heard that on my way home from class tonight, and it really hit home with me because I told the truth the whole time. I even told the judge how I stood up for myself in the courtroom. Like, I stood up for myself in the courtroom, told the judge exactly what I did. Like, I didn't hide anything. And, like, I got 2 years probation for that shit, and I've got to do this class. So hearing that tonight, it got me. System is built so we don't stand up. You are right. The governmental system is built so the average man does not stand up. You are absolutely correct. I agree with that. It sucks. What up, Paulie? Paulie! But that's why it hit me so hard when I was coming home. Like, I actually had to pull over and listen to that song 2 or 3 more times, and then I did my short on YouTube with it. I was like, I heard it loud and clear, buddy. Gotcha.
Oh, you want me to send it to you? So you can subscribe?
Oh, to my channel? Hell yeah! Just gained a couple new subscribers. That's probably got... Listen, I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by my birthday. My birthday is in August on the 16th. And right now I'm sitting at 3,278 if you subscribed, and my neighbor over here just subscribed. So I'd be sitting at 2,000, or I'm sorry, 3,278. I'm trying to hit 5K by my birthday.
And you're competing with videos of magic tricks. So,
Go start doing
I'm
magic
pretty
tricks.
good at magic tricks. I can do one hell of a card trick that'll stump you. You'll never be able to figure it out.
You have to show him.
We'll go get
He
your cards. I'll
loves
show you.
true.
Go grab your cards.
Those cards are not good for magic tricks.
I can. I bet
Those
you.
they're
Bet.
rough. You
That's
can't do
perfect.
any
That's
slides or
perfect.
Don't you have a pack in your box?
I don't want a crisp set. I want a worn set. Yeah, give me the worn set.
anything.
What the fuck? It got dark so quick. I leave for 5 minutes. Yeah, man, it's Iowa. But look at this sunset back here, y'all.
Oh, the moon is beautiful.
Look at that sunset over there. I'm getting ready to do a card trick for my neighbors, and I'm going to show you guys this card trick, okay? And you can tell me if it's any good. I actually learned this the first time I was ever locked up. I learned this while I was sitting in my cell. Drew, it's a modern twist on David and Goliath, but I'm not David. We the people united are David and God at our side. I've seen so many people crushed in the system by tiny amounts of greedy people. Exactly. Bro, I agree with that. Draft King. No, it's BlackLion, bro. If you're wanting White Lion, he's on a different channel. What time is it for me? I think it just rolled around to like 8 o'clock. It was 7:40. Is it 9 already? Holy crap, I'm late.
You didn't get home
Ha!
till 8.
Holy crap. Yeah, I'm BlackLion, bro. I don't represent Judah, okay? If you want White Lion, he's on a different channel. You're cool, man. I gotta roll. See you around. Oh, hell yeah. Drew, you are always 100% welcome on my channel, brother. And I'm gonna check out the rest of your music after hearing that one, alright? I'll be over there. I might make a few more shorts with them, alright? But I'm getting ready to do a card trick to show my neighbors, alright? I learned this when I was locked up the first time. Alright, let's see how... Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Alright, now we're going to give her a good shuffle. We're going to give her a good shuffle. You see, that's like a good sweet 16 here, you know? Oh, yeah. As I did that, a dog squealed in the background. Did you hear it?
Are we sure it was a dog and not a squealer firework?
I don't know what it was. It was freaky. Oh, yeah. Ah. All right. Enough fooling around. All right. I'm going to try to cut this deck to where I get a high card. All right. There's a queen right there. All right. I'm going to pull the queen out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use that ace behind it because I feel like that'd be a sword for it. All right. So we're going to put the queen back in the middle. We're going to do this. And I'm going to put the ace right here on top, just like that. You see that? The ace is right here on top. Nothing tricky. You see this? Watch. I'm going to bend this card, okay? I'm going to put it back on top. I'm going to take that ace that I just put on top. I'm going to put it right here. You see that? Just put it in the middle. Slide her in there, just like that, okay? Go ahead and flick the top of this deck right here. Do it in front of the camera.
Give it a flick.
Give her a flick. Give her a flick. You
All
think
right.
it's up there? Whoa. How much you been drinking? This is going to freak you out. This is going to freak you out. Watch this card pop, y'all. Watch it. Did you see it? Whoa.
That's a pretty good
Gotta
one.
go, bro. Good night. All right,
like
man.
it.
Good night,
I
fam.
like it.
You like that?
That was good. That's worth a subscribe. All
Oh,
right.
yeah. That's worth a subscribe. I just did a card trick that I haven't done since I was 16 years old.
You got locked up for the first time when you were 16.
That was when I had my first seizure behind the wheel, yeah. I got a DUI driving behind the wheel under the influence of a medical ailment.
I
In
didn't
this-
know that was a fucking thing.
Yeah,
Like,
in the
if you
state
were-
of Maryland, fun fact, in the state of Maryland, you can be tried and prosecuted for lighting a cigarette classified as a DUI if you have an accident while doing it. You could get a DUI for changing a radio station if it causes an accident.
Wow.
Under the influence of technology. I learned all this shit when I was in jail. After I got locked up, I did a bunch of shit research on it, and Maryland is one of the shittiest states to live in for under the influence charges because they go full spectrum.
Jesus.
So even if you have a heart attack behind the wheel and you don't die, but you cause an accident, you could still get tried and prosecuted for driving under the influence for a medical ailment. Fun fact. Here are your cards.
Don't throw them across the damn sidewalk.
I tossed them. They bounced. They're rubbery.
Rubber.
We're not shooting rubbers tonight.
But hey.
I was
Last time I shot a rubber, it failed, and we got quota. So enough of that talk, okay?
Oh, don't even. We didn't even attempt to use one then.
Hey.
This is what we mean by these are adult conversations.
Yeah,
They
this is
are
what I
not
mean, y'all.
PG.
But no, yeah, that's a fun fact for you guys. If you didn't know, don't live in Maryland and expect to get away with a DUI because they do full spectrum. Fuck around and find out type shit.
I did.
Because I was so confused for the longest time. I'm like, who the fuck is he talking to? Because I see Nelson popping up right there.
I do that at the beginning.
Yeah,
of
you
every
gotta always make sure when you log on, you hit the three dots at the top and go down
Like
where it says
every
top
time.
messages.
Yeah, it
Every
won't
single time.
automatically do it.
YouTube
Yes.
does that. YouTube does that. So is the people that don't know that hop in the live. If you have a nasty ass troll, YouTube will cycle that in such a way to where new viewers won't see that shit.
Yeah, because like if you were going to keep talk messages on, if
That's
a troll
nice.
came in here, you wouldn't see him unless you were on messages.
And the way I have my YouTube set up, I have keywords typed in. So if people use certain words, my automated stuff that I've got behind my lives will completely block it from being posted.
Like there'll be a little
Or
sign
it'll
between
pop
the
up
actual-
and be like screen message before post.
Interesting.
And then I'll have to hit OK and be like, you're a fucking dick, but it was funny, I'll post it. You know, stuff like that. I do that a lot, actually. I'll call people on their bullshit, too. I'll be like, you're a fucking dick, but that was funny. So I'm going to post it.
So I'm going to allow it this time.
Just once. You get one.
You get one.
You get one, Nemo. Yeah, we had a guest speaker in there tonight, and pretty much everything that I got from this speaker tonight is he got tried and prosecuted for defending himself and defending women.
So the same thing you did.
I was
Pretty
gonna
much.
say, so similar
Pretty
for
much.
what you
The
did.
first time he got in trouble, he stabbed somebody
Oh God. Well, okay. You
because the dude spit something into a woman's face, and he was standing there, and they were actually out on a date together, and he ended up stabbing the dude because he was fighting initially, and then it got to him getting his knife and shanking him, and then he said that he went to jail and all this and that. He actually used to be a professional dancer and had the opportunity to be on the Cosby Show. Like, he pulled up a bunch of YouTube videos of him being interviewed by the news stations and shit. Yeah.
Okay. So
I didn't say anything throughout that whole thing because my whole thing is, if a motherfucker is coming at my family in a derogatorily or a hateful or a vindictive or threatening manner, I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'll take my licks like a man. And I don't give two shits about anybody's unpopular opinion. Okay? My children are my life. Somebody fucking threatens my children, like this fucker did that made me get my charge, I would do it again. Nobody does that shit, because after that dude was doing that to my family, I was having people show up here in the front yard threatening my home life.
yeah,
Not going to stand for it.
Like, it got as far as people would drive by and like stop.
American, hey, BlackLion and Mama Cricket, it's Wolf. I'm back, brothers and sisters.
What up, Wolf?
What up, Wolfie? Yeah, there was a couple of times I had to come out here in the front yard and back people down.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not even joking. It got that bad. And I actually called the cops and I was like, yo, you guys either need to do something or I'm going to have a dead guy in my front yard next time somebody shows up. I'm not playing.
Not okay. And the
It's
cops
not
still
okay.
didn't take us seriously until he got in trouble.
Yeah.
Even after all that, and them knowing that we had people showing up to our house.
If somebody threatens my family, I will make sure that you are graveyard dead. That is the responsibility of a parent.
It amazed me that even after
My condolences, brother, for unfortunate situation. I feel you, Wolfie. I appreciate it.
until he got in trouble.
Everything's better now. Ain't nobody showed up at my house since the last time.
Straight up bullshit. Because why does he get to get away with the shit that he did
Exactly.
and continue to harass you guys?
Exactly. And right now, he's not really saying or doing anything. He's just cyber stalking me.
Which is still a felony.
That's
So
still
glad you won the case against
Still
the
legal.
cop for the headlight that was in broad daylight. It's disgusting. What
didn't
up,
even tell
Cassidy?
them. You didn't
Yo, and then
No, he had.
I was
that
driving
before,
to
I remember
Newton.
that.
I was driving to Newton to go to work, right? And it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. And you guys know it's daylight by then. Okay. I am getting ready to make the turn to go to Newton down there on 162 or
Damn, there's a fucking cop sitting down there.
yeah.
Of all places.
No, he flipped a Huey. He drove past me and then flipped a Huey and then came and pulled me over. And it was a day after somebody hopped in my live saying, "Oh, you're gonna get pulled over. You're gonna get pulled over." So I feel like somebody is subliminally calling in on me saying, "Oh, this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that" to try to entrap me on doing shit when I'm not doing anything wrong. And fucking the cop pulls me over and he initially pulls me over for a headlight in broad daylight like a dumb fucker, little piggy. And then fucking he proceeds to, after I look at him and say, "Dude, it's fucking daytime. Why do I need a fucking headlight? It's broad daylight out
Your
here."
headlights actually don't need to be on if it's
Exactly.
broad daylight,
Even
not
if it's a
cloudy
running
out,
light.
Like,
Even if it's a running light, okay? Even if they come on automatically, you are not required by state law to have your fucking headlights on during daytime.
And
It
mind,
is
not cloudy.
dawn to dusk.
and mind you, when we had that truck, we knew it had a problem with the headlight, so we never drove it in the dark anyway.
But then he proceeds to, knowing that he couldn't give me anything for that, except a fix-it ticket, knowing he couldn't do anything, he proceeds to walk around my truck and entrap me on other shit. Like he said, my tag light was out, another fix-it ticket. And then he goes and he ran my registration. He was like, "Oh, you haven't had your registration renewed," which was a fact. I didn't renew it. It was out for almost a half a year because I was dealing with all this other bullshit, thanks to Dumb and Dumber that used to live next door. And I proceeded to bitch him out for that on the side of the road. I was like, "You're a dumb fucking pig, ain't you? I just sat here and told you why I couldn't fix this shit, and you're going to proceed to give me a ticket for this?" And I went to court. I was like, "I'll see your ass in court." So I went and I didn't go to the first one. Fun fact, I ain't no lawyer and this ain't legal advice, but if you do this, you might get away with it. Don't go to your first court hearing on a ticket. Do not go to the first one. Call that same day, reschedule it, because you have a higher likelihood of the cop that wrote you the fucking bitch ticket not showing up at the court case and you beating the ticket and the judge only asking you to pay for the court cost, which he did. So you take that how you want it, YouTube. Like I said, I ain't no lawyer and this ain't legal advice, but it worked for me.
We showed up, he was in there for 5 minutes, came out, we didn't have to pay the $100 and some ticket, we only had to pay like $50 for the court fines.
If I was able
He
to
was in there
be
5 minutes.
by your side, I would be able to have your six, brother. I feel you, Wolfie. I feel you. I got a lot of people on YouTube that are like that, man. Everybody that's on my YouTube, they have high respect for me. And even in my hometown that I'm at right now, I get waved at in my hometown way more than I did before that shit happened. Everybody in this town figured out what happened, and everybody's like, "Oh, there he goes," and they wave to me now.
Because nobody liked them pieces
Nobody
of shit
liked them
anyway.
fuckers anyway.
There's the toad.
Yep, I got Toad. That's Kermit. Look, there's Kermit.
No,
That's Freddy.
Oh yeah, that's Freddy.
It's Frederick.
Look, that's Freddy
I
right
don't
there
think they
on
can
the
see
sidewalk.
it.
You
It's-
see him
you're
right
really
there?
dark. It's too dark.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to like try and walk.
Gotcha. I'll just stay in the shadows waiting. All right, Wolfie. My roar's louder, bud. Just letting you know.
I went ahead and let my supervisor know that I probably needed it.
All right, as long as you don't get mad.
Which I just covered for her because her and her kids got sick. So
Okie dokie.
and they're really good about understanding this shit happens. And,
Do they now?
well, yeah, because remember when I first started, I had to call.
Hold on. I'm ready.
I'm used to him by now.
Just the bottom one.
He's an acquired.
Pull them bitches out.
He's an acquired taste. I'm used to him by now.
I'm like a fine wine. I
Half
get
the
more
shit-
fruity with age, okay?
No, half the shit.
I get more fruity with it.
Half the bullshit.
I
that
said
comes-
it right the first time.
Half the bullshit that comes out of your mouth, I'm just used to by now. Oh,
I feel
tell
you,
them
Wolfie.
what we
Thank
found
you.
out on TikTok today.
Oh, 5 years. President Trump just passed a law. State law everywhere. For everybody that don't like it, fuck you. Okay? Trump just passed a law that if you've been in a congregated union or playing house or have considered somebody your wife for up to 5 years, you are now legally fucking married. Fuck
yeah.
you, everybody.
It's not 7 anymore.
It's not 7 anymore. It's
We're legally
5.
married now, baby.
State law everywhere.
Common law marriage. We're legally married.
And if you're on joint contracts like bank account, insurance, rent payments, all that shit, you're gonna get a marriage certificate in the mail within the next month. At the end of August, you're gonna get a marriage certificate. Congratulations.
We're legally married, bitches.
Ha!
Using that law, we were legally married April 9th because that was our 5-year anniversary.
Everybody don't like it? Fuck you.
How would the government know?
Last time
They
we
know
was
that
in
because
November,
they file.
anniversary.
Yeah, every time you guys file for something, if you're on joint stuff, like if you guys have had a joint bank account for like 5 years, they monitor all that shit. If you guys have had joint insurance on a vehicle for up to 5 years, they monitor
had
that
that.
shit.
We've had, we're on
We've had a joint bank account for over 5 years. We've been living here jointly for 3 years. We've had joint insurance
Yeah.
all the way up until we got rid of the Yukon, which averaged out to 5 years. So consecutively on everything, me and her are legally married now.
We're joint legally.
So
on,
that means my marriage to my ex bitch that refuses to divorce me is annulled.
Goddamn time. Lord knows she wasn't gonna do it. The state did it for her.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Trump.
Hey, Emmy,
I mean, I'll be even happier when he passes.
can
that,
you rinse this out and
like,
get me another cup of coffee, please?
housewives and husbands, you know, all them get tax returns for staying
Uh-huh.
home and
Yeah,
taking care of
right?
kids and shit.
That's a job.
I feel you
Yes,
there.
thank you for
I feel you,
It's a
Wolfie.
damn
I'm
hard
fully
job,
aware.
too.
I know my job is a hell of a lot
But yeah,
easier
in
than
case y'all didn't know that, now you do. Fun fact. Ha, I gave y'all 3 fun facts today.
We used to get in a debate about that all the time.
of it being a full-time job.
Because he would tell me that being a stay-at-home parent is a full-time job.
I did not.
Bullshit.
I said, and I quote, I said, and I quote, you shouldn't be as tired being a stay-at-home parent, end quote. That's what I said.
I disagree with that. Yeah.
Well,
is
now that he's
true.
a stay-at-home parent, he gets it. And,
Yeah.
and she's older now, too.
Yeah, but I'm not tired as fuck.
Oh. I'm far more
That's
tired
'cause
on
you
my
just
days
drink
off
coffee
than
all
when
the
I go to work.
That's not fair. You use my coffee against me.
Yeah.
It's not my fault I drink 3 pots a day, okay?
I think, I
you
think,
have a problem.
I think during the day, too, sometimes him and Coda be sneaking naps. Him and Coda both, I think, because they're just
I
how
don't get
energetic.
Fucking Wolfie. The only ones that hold my heart is my
What's
daughter
up,
and my
man?
sons. I have holes ready for them,
The end
lol.
of the sidewalk congregation.
Yeah,
What's
that's
up,
what we're
Lee?
calling it now.
Hi, buddy. Hold on, let me get this out of your way here. I'm gonna put this over here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, buddy.
Stealing
Go
Emma's
ahead,
chair.
steal a chair.
Hi, man. See, I told you he'd be back. Dave was all like, you hurt his feelings. I was like, no, he's got big boy feelings. He'll be okay.
Were you able? Did you forget your phone and forget like that? You use that tap to pay shit the other night? Oh.
I get diesel from the co-op down there by Corn on the Corn.
Oh.
They change their code like every 3 days, and I get texted a new code. And without it, I can't get fuel.
Oh shit. I thought it might be something to do with paying for something, because I'm like, well, that was probably the only way he would have noticed that he left his phone sitting over here, because he looked pretty tired.
What?
We just got married.
That's all right. There's another one there on the porch you can grab. Handle.
I've got
It's hot on the bottom. All right, y'all. I'm going to end this live out. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for the new subscribers. I'm going to check it after I get done here and then do a thank you post. Appreciate y'all. Remember, check out my merch store. Link is in my bio. And
got
all
good
the
shit on there.
proceeds are going to go to helping me buy gift baskets for homeless next Christmas. All right? I love ya. Life takes guts. Don't take shit from nobody.
You should get
Yeah, it's like the keyboard and mouse pad.
Yeah.